Hey, what's going on, people? Yeah, I have another review on for you today. So I will go ahead and get to this. I'm still in my work stuff, so this is right after I got off work, so hopefully you guys don't beat me up too bad for that, you know? But yeah, fragrance I have on for you today is it's pretty nice. It's modern, contemporary, it's different. You really haven't smelled too many things quite like this, which is one of the things I really like about it. But here I'll actually go ahead and I'll get onto it. How's that sound? Okay, the fragrance I actually have on review for you today is Canali Men. Now for those of you who don't know, Canali is actually a very high-end clothing line. You know, along the lines of, you know, Prada, Versace, you know, very high-end. You know what I'm saying, people? Yeah, let me get this back. Alright, we're good. But yeah, definitely. This particular fragrance, like I said, the best way I can describe it is modern. And I'll kind of go into the top notes, middle notes, and bottom notes for you. The lineup of notes in this is really, really nice, actually. Get a load of this. We got bergamot, mandarin, pineapple, apple, coriander, nutmeg, cardamom. That's the top notes. Middle notes are jasmine, orange blossom, and violet. So you see we go a little floral. Then the base notes is iris essence, leather. You do pick up some leather in this for sure. Woods, cedar woods, oak musk, sandalwood, vetiver, tonka bean, and amber. You too pick a little bit of that tonka bean and amber too. But as far as the fragrance development goes, this one will give you longevity about 5 or 6 hours when it comes down to it. So longevity isn't bad. Not at all, but the opening of this is extremely unique, okay? I want you to think, kind of think of a cool water, green Irish tweed vibe a little bit at the beginning of this. Except where cool water will go, you know, kind of synthetic, and green Irish tweed will go more cooling, natural, and smooth. This tends to go a little bit of fruity sweet kind of category. You know, because it does have the mandarin, does have the apple in it, which, you know, makes sense, being that, you know, top notes are what they are. But it's real nice. So picture just kind of that herbal, you know, that cool water type feel. Those of you who have smelled green Irish tweed know what I'm talking about as well. This is kind of like a little bit in between those, except for the fruity accord to it. It's really, really nice. Actually, I do have it on right now. Yeah, normally I don't spray anything on the back of my hand. I'm just kind of doing it, so quick little reminder for the review. But yeah, definitely. It's weird because it has a little bit of a cooling effect to it as well. This one, I have gotten a few compliments on this one, which has definitely been nice. Have been by ladies as well, just because it's so different. It's something you haven't really smelled before. But definitely, as far as it kind of develops, like I said, you kind of get that fruity sweetness. But this isn't like, you know, a playful, clingy, cappy sweetness. You know, this is a deep, kind of like a deep, complex, like slightly fruity, spicy type herbal accord. And I hope I'm making this make sense, because I'm really trying, because this is a hard fragrance to describe. Like I said, it just gives you that cool water, green Irish tweed type vibe, you know what I'm saying, as far as that herbal accord goes. But Celia's, the top notes on this do last, usually probably about an hour and a half or so. You know, maybe an hour. Which is real nice, because then people around you can smell it. But the great thing about this is after that, it does go close to the skin. It's close to the skin, but it still has a presence, if you know what I mean, as if that kind of makes sense. Where, you know, it'll be close to your skin where you say you won't be able to smell it very well, but if someone gets close to you, then they can definitely smell it. It doesn't get so soft to the point where you have to stick your nose directly up to your neck to smell it. It still has its presence, and it keeps that presence for 5 or 6 hours, which I think is awesome when it comes down to it. But in the dry down, that presence that it has, you do get leather. It kind of dries onto a leathery type smell. You do get the leather, you do get the vetiver, so it's still kind of green, and the tonka bean and amber, so it's like this leathery, sweet smell. You do get a little bit of woods in there too, so the dry down's pretty complex actually. So basically we go from kind of a fruity, slightly spicy sweet for the top notes, to the middle notes getting a little bit floral, while still retaining some of that top note sweetness. and then in the base notes going to that leathery woods, you know, ambery sweetness smell, where it's cool because it jumps around actually. You know, you may pick up woods, then a little bit later you may pick up a little bit of sweetness, then a little bit of leather, some a little more woods. So it jumps around. It's definitely an interesting one. Modern is definitely a way to describe this, people. This screams sophistication. And by sophistication, I mean suit and tie. Like, this is something that, you know, me being in the job I have, like, it fits the way I'm dressed right now. Just as far as sophistication, respect. You know what I mean? Kind of the same kind of respect feeling that Bulgari Pour Home Extreme. You guys remember that video I have on there? If you haven't seen that, definitely go and watch that. It's one of my favorite fragrances. It's Bulgari Pour Home Extreme. I know a lot of you want New Bought it, but definitely Canali Men right here. If you like that cool water vibe, if you like that green Irish tweed vibe, but you don't want something that's cool water and something that will give you that feeling, but you definitely, when you smell it, you know it's not cool water. But I particularly like the smell of cool water. I really do. I like the smell of green Irish tweed too. Bottom line is that they smell, you know, they're popular, very popular, particularly cool water, you know. This one, you can distinguish it from, it just gives you a similar vibe. And people will like this. I put this on, people like it. For sure it is, since it can be a little bit lighter fragrance. How much you need to apply? Just one spray in the pulse point right there, one right there, one on each wrist, and you're good. You can do an optional spray in the chest, because remember, this doesn't really project. It's not a ciliage monster, a projection monster. So definitely, I mean, it's really versatile. It can be cooling for summer. It can be good for a summer night. You know, it's if you don't want to offend people by having your fragrance too strong, this one won't be one that'll be too strong. It does stay close to the skin, but you know, still kind of has that bold presence to it. So I mean, hey, it's definitely a winner in that category. So yeah, Canali Men is kind of green when it comes down to it. You know, that green herbal, and like I said, the opening is, you gotta love that opening. Just that fruity, sweet, and I mean apple, mandarin, you know, cool water vibe, green Irish tree vibe. So definitely, I mean, if you're looking for something sophisticated, great work scent, really is, and something you won't smell all of that, you know, all over town. So for sure, be sure to check this one out, guys. Canali for Men. This is actually a 100 milliliter bottle. You can always find it at fragrance.net, and you can use that 10% off that, you know, for my coupon code TIM9, which is TIM9. But yeah, be sure to always rate, comment, subscribe. You know, I love it when you guys do that. And yeah, I'm gonna be putting I'm gonna try to put some more videos on here for sure. But definitely, actually, one of my buddies does fragrance reviews too. His name's Cubby. He was actually sick for a while, so I'm glad that. I just want to let everyone know, if you haven't checked him out, check him out too. I mean, I'm glad he's feeling better on that, because I like to watch videos too, and he puts out pretty good videos. But for sure, if you haven't really, you know, seen him much, hey, check him out. For sure, guys. And like I said, glad you're feeling better, Cubby. Good to see you back at it, you know. Yeah, he's got pretty good fragrance taste too. We do a lot of the same fragrance reviews, so for sure. All right, well, like I said, I'll let you guys go. I'm actually gonna go watch. It's actually a movie on perfume. It's called Perfume: Story of a Murder, which it was actually recommended to me by one of my subscribers, Shang. Awesome dude. But yeah, I don't know, something about making the perfect scent. It's supposed to be educational, and this guy goes around, I don't know. Look it up. Look up the trailer on YouTube. Parfum, or Perfume, you know, Story of a Murder. It's supposed to be kind of tricky. But yeah, check out fragrance.net. Let's see, definitely glad you're feeling better, Cubby. And check out Canali Men. Right? Sophistication, cool water vibe, herbal. I like it. Great work scent. Longevity 5-6 hours. Extremely appealing opening accord. Alright, guys? Alright, see you later.